Assad is winning the Syria war and Israel is not happy about that. So, the Time of Israel report. Israel's defense minister says Syria's Assad has won the Syria war. Assad has emerged victorious in the battle, says Avigdor Lieberman. Now there is a long line of countries applauding and wooing him. Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman said on Tuesday that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has been victorious in Syrian civil war and was not being courted by former enemy. Assad has emerged victorious in the battle, Lieberman told Hebrew media news website WALLA. Suddenly everyone wants to get closer to Assad, he said. I see that there is now a long line of countries applauding and wooing Assad, including Western and moderate Sunni Muslim states. Assad's fortunes have changed dramatically since the Russian launched military intervention to shore up his forces in 2015, and he now appears well on top after a series of key victories. The defense minister of Israel also said that, quote, "We hope that the United States will be more active on the Syrian front and in the Middle East in general. We are on the northern front against the Russian, Iranian, Turk, and Hezbollah." I think that's a really great news that Assad is winning the war because Assad is fighting against ISIS. Like they take control of former ISIS territory in Syria, so that's great. Assad was on the verge of falling until Russia started a military intervention in Syria since 30 September 2015, and they helped to prop up the Syrian army, and they was able to take control of Aleppo, the second biggest city in Syria, against the rebel. They was able to take Palmyra, a very important city in the desert of Syria, and they was also able to lift the siege on Deir ez-Zor. And now, according to some studies, now ISIS is only controlling less than 10% of the Syrian territory. So that's a great thing because everybody wants to see ISIS defeated. And, Israel really dislikes the Syrian government more than ISIS because Assad is aligned with Iran and Hezbollah and some Shia militia in Iraq, and they all want to destroy the state of Israel. Syria and Israel have been in many wars. The state of Israel and the government of Syria are still currently in a war. They haven't signed a peace treaty since the last war. The United States also want to overthrow the Syrian government because Assad is allied with Iran and Hezbollah and Russia and the Shia militia in Iraq, and they are all anti-American, and the United States want to have more influence in the region. If the Syrian government is toppled, Iranian influence is reduced. By example, if Assad is overthrown tomorrow, Shia militia in Lebanon, Hezbollah, won't have Iranian weapon because the weapon that Iran gave to Hezbollah, it passed through Iraq and Syria, and the Syrian government gave it to Hezbollah because they hate Israel and they want the destruction of Israel. And Hezbollah will probably collapse, it's very likely, and it's a good thing because Hezbollah is a terrorist organization, but if you overthrow Hezbollah, then it will have a power vacuum in Lebanon, and we will probably have a civil war in Lebanon, like we already have a civil war in Lebanon from 1975 to 1990, and hundreds of thousands of people have been killed, and the rebels in Syria, they are not moderate. I understand that at the beginning of the Syrian civil war, the rebel was moderate. They wanted to stop the corruption in the government. They wanted to have more freedom. Now they are not the same rebel. Now the rebel want Sharia law, which is Islamic law, and also they are funded by Saudi Arabia and Turkey. So tell you the nature of the rebel in Syria, and also the Syrian government, like it or hate it, but is a secular government, one of the few secular governments in the Middle East. Have, by example, Turkey, that is a secular government, but it's also an authoritarian government. I don't like Assad, but I know that he's better than the rebel. Also, the rebels, they have no chance of winning the war because the Syrian government controls 70 to 60% of the Syrian people, and they also control more than half of Syria, and the rebels are in a small pocket in the northwest of Syria. They control 10 to 15% of the population. They only control one big city, which is the city of Idlib. So in the northwest pocket of the rebel, we have Al-Nusra, which is the Al-Qaeda branch of Syria. Extremists, they try to capture Russian military police in Syria, and that's not the only extremist group. By example, we have Ran Alouch, which is the former leader of the Army of Islam in Syria, and he wanted to have the cleaning of all Shia in Damascus. The Shia is a branch of Islam,